trying to get close to you, but you push away like always do. I feel sick cause you don't feel the same way like I do. I'm just trying to talk to you, to make me feel like no one do. I've been feeling worthless, you are fucking perfect. You are too beautiful for me. I'm just trying to talk to you, to make me feel like no one do. I've been feeling worthless, you are fucking perfect. You are too beautiful. I'm trying to get close to you, to make me feel like no one do. I feel sad cause you don't feel the same way like I do. I'm just trying to talk to you, to make me feel like no one do. I've been feeling worthless, you are fucking perfect. You are too beautiful for me. You are too beautiful. You are too beautiful for me.
And we're live. Possibly, looks like we are. Ladies and gentlemen, what's going on? I'm here live and direct. It's good to go and see right off the bat. People are in the chat already. I see the chat's popping off. I hope you guys have had a wonderful week so far, everybody. So thank you for joining us. But it's gonna be a fun one today. We've been away for a few times in a row there, just booking difficulties and all that good stuff. But thank you for tuning in once again. We're on episode 70 of Beyond the Beats. Episode 70. Let's go. Hope you guys checked out this morning with the GBB live stream, finding out who would be drawn as the order list came out with Freddie, Sinjo, and Paponi. I hope you guys tuned into that because that's coming up sooner than you think. Big shout outs to everybody in the chat once again. It's your boy Scott Jackson. And throughout the time, put in your comments, questions, all that good stuff, because today we have a guy who's in the kickback battle. He's going to be in GBB. He's got a lot going on his plate right now. A young guy as well who's just smashed it right off the bat. I'm excited to go and get in this conversation, so let's not waste any more time. But ladies and gentlemen, we have Matej Havlek. I'm going to try to get that name right. Try to get that. Havlicek. Sometimes
and it's
my terrible.
Actually, like the T is like a hard T, like your Matej Havlicek. So,
Matej Havlicek.
yeah, similar.
AKA your boy Cabbage. AKA, ladies and gentlemen, give it up. Represent for that Cone Gang. Jeez, give it up for MH. How you doing, brother?
Yeah, I'm doing great. It's a great time to be here. Yeah.
Well, thank you for joining us. And before we even start, I want someone named Jacob Kostnek wants to go and have something said in Czech. So if you want to go and say hello to people that are watching, representing for your country, say something to the people that are tuned in here.
Okay, čau kluci, jak se máte? Jo, se dobře, co vy, povídejte. Yeah.
Not sure what you said. Could be slanderous, but I'm down with it. Whatever it is, I'm with that. Let's go. Once again, we're here live and direct, episode 70, with the boy MH right now. And yeah, we're just gonna jump right into conversation. Thank you guys for tuning in once again, and big ups to everybody tuning around. Cone Gang, all the started. Let's get it. Let's get it started off. Why don't you jump in there? So,
Right.
yes, before we go and actually start talking beatbox, in one of the videos I found with you were doing a question and answer on your YouTube page. You say you come from a musical family, and I can see in your first videos that you put up where you had Stay With Me, there's the piano in your background there, and I think that's in your family home. So you say that you played piano. You said that your father was very proficient with a saxophone, and your grandfather sang and as well was in a band playing piano. So you come from a musical background. They're proud of you. And could you just kind of explain to me how it was for you growing up in a musical household? And do you still play piano? Do you play other instruments? And how's your music theory?
Okay, so basically, yeah, that's all true. I'm come from a musical family. My dad plays. I would not say like still, but he like it's like a hobby for him. He plays it, and I think he's really cool. Like, and I think he like sees himself in me because when he was young, he had the same passion as me, but like then with time, it actually like kind of went away. So he like really wants to support me in any way possible, basically. So yeah, when I was little and I wanted to play the piano, he just bought me the piano, and it's just like really great to like the support or something like this, and I'm really grateful. So yeah, I started playing when I was like 7, I think, and I liked it a lot. But I had a little problem with my teacher. Like, I don't know, I loved my piano, but I didn't like the lessons. I don't know. I'm like a kid that don't really want to learn the stuff that he doesn't want to. So like, I was doing my stuff, but didn't do the like edit and stuff like this that he was doing. So, the lessons were like, I don't know. He was kind of mad at me, and then I was just playing my stuff. I didn't really care, and I stopped like I think 2 years ago. But I'm still like playing by myself when I have like some ideas. I just play some chords, try to make it into the loops and stuff like this. So yeah, I would say I do the piano now just because only of the loop station, basically. So yeah.
You were sorry about that. You were saying also that with that piano knowledge, being able to use a second device like the Helicon makes it easier because you understand the chords and how that progresses and works. So
exactly.
when did you start finding out about beatboxing? Because I know I saw going through your stuff, you posted things like Blake Lewis and Sorrow from 2018. So your knowledge is back then. You started getting into beatboxing a little bit, but when did you first start seeing beatboxing and have an interest in it?
Okay, so when I was little, I basically saw like Dutch Asian wildcard. I don't know what it was. I think Asia Beatbox wildcard. The I don't know how it is called, but it's like really famous on YouTube. And I think that was my first video, or the Pulpo guy from the talent. So yeah, I just got amazed, and then I like kind of forgot a bit for like for years, but I still like I knew what was beatboxing, and I respected the art. But then I saw I think it was MB14 in The Voice, and I was like, wow, amazed. Like, what is this? So like after a long time, like after not hearing beatboxing at all, the first thing I saw was Loopstation. So I was like, yo, this is actually really cool. Like you have to be really talented to do stuff like this. Like, when you see like MB14 being the first guy to do something on Loopstation, then you're like, wow, this is actually really crazy. So I had like another recommendation in my YouTube that was MB14 against Sorrow, and I clicked on this like literally in 5 seconds after the MB14 video ended. So, and I played it, and I heard your voice, and I was like, yo, this is crazy. This is crazy. Like GBB, what is this? And so I started digging, and here I am. Here I am.
And now you're going to
doing
be a
stuff.
participant. Now you're going to be a
This is-
participant.
it's
You're going to be on
crazy.
that stage.
It's
And
crazy.
I'm seeing from a lot of people right here too. Could you turn up your sound just a little bit, just your voice just a
Oh,
little bit, just because
okay.
just a little bit. Someone George the Cloud said you're very low, and a few others said that you're very low in sound. So we want to make sure that people can hear your story.
All right, wait a second, please.
Not a problem. That's a crazy story to go and have had knowledge of beatboxing, and then your first introduction to a loop station is MB14, which is
Yeah,
the guy who
great
made
start.
this. So he's one of the best. And then to go and see him versus Sorrow again, such a
Yeah.
high level to go and jump into. Did you start practicing beatboxing as a solo beatboxer
Uh,
before you got your loop station? Because you also said that you got your loop station on the 1st of January 2020 and started practicing with it then. So again, the way that you've taken to this like a fish to water is just
mhm.
amazing at your level of how you got into the technology and the practice that you put in and your hard work that's paying off. So
Mhm.
were you practicing solo beatboxing from that time? And do you practice solo beatboxing? Is that something that you pursue as well?
Okay, so I would say it's like a bit shame, but I actually started with looping. Like I was just, I don't know, recording some melodies and stuff, and I wasn't really like looking into the beatboxing at first. I was just doing like metronome. You know, you can do like drums on the metronome as well on the RC. So I was just doing this, trying to layer some sounds, you know, and so this is how I started actually with the RC, and then I was literally listening to Beatbox every day, you know, with the loop, and I was like, yo, why I don't try this? So I was trying to find my beatboxing was really bad at the time, so I didn't know how to mix it properly and stuff, so it was really bad. I mean, you can hear in the oldest video, it was not like the drums were like really weird, so yeah, I had to look into the RC how it works. You know, it's really hard to understand the device really well if you like wanna make a whole routine, like really great sounding routine that you would be like happy with. It's really hard to make it sound like okay, like mediocre, you know. So I had to really work hard, and I was basically daily on the loop station because it was like really my passion, you know. Like I had the loop, and it was just my voice and my loop station. It's like something that I was looking for a long time, and yeah, it came, and I'm happy that I found my passion in music like this. So
Absolutely. And do you now actually practice solo beatboxing and will sit there, and is that something that you ever thought of pursuing? Because again, within 1 year, I'll get to it, but you
yeah,
become the loop station champion of your country, which is like mind-boggling in less than a year to go and
thank you.
achieve that. So are you thinking of pursuing the solo aspect of it as well as doing the loop station side of it?
I would say I need to train more, but I'm like trying to clean my sounds and stuff like this because for the loops it's really important to have like clean sounds, which I'm not the best at right now, but I'm trying, So I rely on the effects a lot actually, but you can if you mix it well, you can still do like great, I think for me great drum sounds even if you like have not bad beatboxing but like mediocre beatboxing plus, So I would say I'm not the best at solo beatboxing. I wouldn't go in a turn at all. So, but I found like some effects that work, even for I wouldn't say non beatboxer, but like not top level beatboxer for like me, So yeah, I would say I train, but not too much, which should be changed, which I will change in the future. Because I
Would it,
want to beatbox as well. Because I find it really cool, actually. Like just solo beatboxing, it's really cool. I like it as well.
and it's also something that you can go and perform anywhere.
Yeah.
It's something that's always with you. And I think it'd be interesting to go and see if how, like, again, your progression with the loop station
Hmm.
has been so fast, and you've done a lot with it. So I can only imagine if you put your mind and your skills towards solo as well, you'd have a similar trajectory. So you never know. Maybe you can jump in the Czech battle and do
Like
a solo
this
battle.
year loops. Let's try next year GBB solos. Like 1 year instant training hard.
Let's go.
I don't know if I can do that, but I don't know.
But you don't know if you can. You never know until you try.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And you say once you get into it, so you've watched a few videos now, and you've going back to when you started, you watched a few videos, you got the cables, you got the machine, you got the learned how to turn your microphone on?
Oh
Because that
my
was a
god,
prop
that,
of.
this story. So basically, I didn't get my loopstation on the 1st of January. This is when I started looping, right? I got it at 24th, like for like Christmas, you know. I was oh my god, I don't want to talk about it. I was trying so hard to loop, and I had no idea what was wrong. But you know, on my microphone that I had, Shure SM58, you had the turn off and on button, and I was trying like I bought new cables, and it was not working. I couldn't hear my voice at all, and I see like there's a button, and it was off the whole time, and I was looping with my mic off, and like you know, it's just after 7 days of trying, you just turn on the button and it works. It's like, yeah, nice.
Hey, it's the learning process. It's the learning process.
Yeah.
Everyone's got to go through it. So, but you start practicing, and you have some inspirations from YouTube videos you've watched, and you're trying to go ahead and replicate some things and practice yourself. When do you start jumping into? You said the first community that you jumped into was Beatbox community on
Yeah.
Discord, and eventually you found Clip. So, can you
Yeah.
kind of explain how it was for you to be first of all, someone, as you say yourself, a non-beatboxer, non-looper,
Mhm.
and you just jump directly in? Where do you find the community? How do you find the connections to that community? And how was it for you to first jump on and be a part of it?
Okay, so yeah, I would say on the start, like I didn't really know how to fit. So like I had like a channel, and it was like on 9 subscribers for like 2 months when I started. I started with, like Vocal Total Wildcard, I think, and I had some beatboxers typing in like, this is cool, you have potential, and I was like, wow, this is really great. It warms my heart, you know. And so like I started following some beatboxers that I was looking into, and then one day I think somebody just messaged me, hey yo, if you want to talk, we can go on Discord beatbox community. And I was like, what is this? What is this? This sounds cool. And then I just like clicked on the link, you know, and I see so many people have like the same passion as me, even online, you know. It was the whole corona, you know, starting and stuff. So I had some times, you know, talking with the actual like idols that I had in the time. So it was actually really cool. I was like, yo, is this real life actually? Like, you know, for me right now it's like really, really weird. But like I think my first or second call, you know, I was calling with like KBA, you know, like KBA, that this name, and like this looper, he's crazy, right? And I was just talking to him normally, you know, in loop one in Beatbox community, and he was actually like responding to me normally, and we started to being friends, you know. Now we are like really, really cool friends, I would say. The same with Matej, like he was in a like channel one day, and we just started talking, and now we are, you know, both in GBB doing like, I don't know, I think great, and we are really great friends right now. So yeah, I think if you have the passion that other people have, and you just gotta start talking with them, and you just become friends. It's, I would say, like this. For me it was like this basically. So yeah.
And from your first videos you put out, and people were going and putting comments on it, when did you feel like you were very happy with a piece and got the response you were looking for, or you feel like you leveled up? Because again, from the first videos I saw that I could find, as you said, your wild cards, to what you've done, it's just like crazy
Yeah.
how fast you improved because of the amount of work you put in. But when would you say, I know that you got 20th for the wild cards when it came to the online world champs
Yeah.
2020, and then you end up winning a wild card and take second place to Galush in the Beatbox Winter Games, and you know, just moving on. When did you start feeling like you really were getting control of the machine, and also were being able to go and create what you had in your head, the ideas, and being able to translate that through the machine, through the speakers, to your audience?
Okay, I would say my biggest turn, like looping wise, was when I recorded my blip wildcard. It was like an not a really known event, but it was, I would say, the starting point for me. It was like a project basically, and they were picking like top 3 of the loopers, and it was just one video. It was not a tourney. You just had to record your best video, and then they made like announcement who won. And um there were crazy names, you know, Jimmy, Matej, Joshua, um, and I won. I was like, what? I was nothing back then I was like 100 subscribers, you know, like I had no fan base and like I don't know. And the way I did, I think I did feeling good actually. I think it's still on my YouTube if I remember. Um, and uh, you know, the judge was Sam Perry actually, and um he reviewed my video, and he was reacting like, "Yo, this is sick, man. I love your voice." And I was like, "Yeah, so this is how it feels like. Oh my god, like really, really great." And I actually he put me first, so like this was motivation boost so much. Like I was after this, man. I really wanted to go even higher, and so you know, after Sam Perry putting you first, like after all these great loopers, I felt really, really great. So this was my starting point, you know, the blip. And then I would say another like motivation boost for me was on Mad Meal 2, actually. You know,
Yeah, you
you
took third
remember?
place. I was hosting it, man.
Yeah,
and
yeah. Oh my
Got a
god.
battle
Yeah.
with Biscuit under your belt as well.
Oh my god, Biscuit. I still can remember. I actually like beat Biscuit. Like I was, what is this word? What is this word? Yeah, yeah, yeah. I had like no idea at this day. You know, I basically like knew I was facing Biscuit, right? Like after if I won again, it was Hugo base, and after I would beat him, I would go on Biscuit. So I prepared like 4 okay routines basically. So I was like, okay, let's just perform. Let's do my best. Let's go sleep after. Okay, it's been a busy day, and I actually won. And I was like, yo, what is happening? And then I needed like another 4 routines that I had not anything prepared. So Frosty, I'm actually happy that Frosty takes longest time to do his showcases, and I made 4 new routines while he was doing the showcase. So yeah, in like 25 minutes, I made like 3 and 1 unfinished routine basically. So yeah, it was the same thing with different chords. I just put it on and went to be third for some reason. So
It's good timing for that to happen, man. And excuse me, I know there's gonna be some sound on my end.
It's okay.
Somebody's cutting the grass, I guess, outside. So
Damn.
if you hear a motor, then don't worry about that. But so you get that under your belt. You get some obviously recognition, Mad Meal Battle 2, and
Shout out.
yeah, no, that's all good. These things happen in life. But when is it that you hear about the actual Czech beatbox battle that you got into?
Ooh. Okay, so that was actually before I would say everything. I'm not sure if it was after Blip. I don't know. Maybe yes. Maybe I think so actually. So it was even before, and I had some routines that I was like kind of happy with, you know. And I said, why not? Why not? Let's just do it. And I saw like a Facebook group, you know, and they were like, "Yo, there is like a Czech beatbox battle, and there are even loops." So I just signed in, and I had really really great time, you know, with the friends. I finally like meet some of the cool guys that I was talking to, you know, in the Czech beatbox community, and yeah, it was like cool time with the beatbox world. Like I don't know how to explain. It's just like you can't really explain it if you don't know how it feels like. You know, you have friends, and then there are beatbox friends, and you can like talk about everything with beatbox friends basically. I don't know how it's like, you know what I mean? It's like you can't just there won't be no silence basically. You just talk, and the whole night is over. And yeah, so I had a really really great time with my beatbox friends. And then the battle, you know, I did some stuff. It was not the best. It was not the worst either, and I took the win. It was like, yeah, really, really, like, how did this happen as well? Like, really, really cool. Like, you know, I started actually, like, I was in a train, and then I actually like see the stage, and I'm like, I'm actually gonna be there tonight. Like, you know, it's like you're not thinking it will happen, and then it happens, and you're there, and you're like, you see people, and you just press the button and start looping. So um yeah, it was really, I was really really nervous. My first elimination, I was literally shaking like crazy. But after I like did actually kind of good on my first round, I was like, yo, let's just enjoy this. Let's just have a great time. And on my second round, I had the best time of my life. Basically, like I was enjoying. I was like, crowd responding, and it was really really great for me to be there, and I had a really really great time. So I think
Is
that's
that
why
one?
I won.
Is is that one of the first times you would have been performing live?
Yeah, yeah. For me, solo, exact. Yeah, for sure. Like I've been on a stage before, but it was like with choir, with like my friends basically just singing, but not just me being alone. That's something that I would never think that would happen, but it happened, and yeah, it
Well, I
was
mean, for
cool.
a first go, taking a home a W.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's great.
And what was the response from friends and family where you, again, less than a year, you become the national champion for Loopstation Beatbox? How was it? How was the response, friends and family, people that saw your progress?
Yeah, my dad when before the Czech like beatbox championship was like, "Yo, be just don't be sad, okay? If you like, it's really hard to win, so don't be sad, okay?" And then I'm just going like, "Yo, I won," and he's like, "What?" So like he didn't really like believe that I would win because of all the competition and stuff. But then when I actually told him, he was like really really happy. So yeah, they are all supporting me. It's great. So yeah.
And since then, I know that obviously there's times are different right now with how
Hmm.
things locked down across the world and all sorts of stuff still happening. Have you been able to perform live anywhere? Do you perform live anywhere? Is there times that you've been able to showcase your skill as the champion in the past year since you started?
So I had showcase right like I would say 2 weeks ago. It's Slovakia. Um, after like 1 year basically, or like yeah, it was really really, or like I don't know 6 months, 7 months. It was like really really after a long time. Um, so yeah, I did perform. It was late at night outside. I couldn't see my loop station buttons. It was like really really not too not my best performance, but it was still like I was happy about it. And I performed. I had a really really great time as well. um yeah, I was with actually I met some like really really cool beatboxers in Slovakia. Like we had a great time together with Bjart, and like Slither, he was there, Matej was there. Such a cool guys. Oh my god, I was like, they are actually really cool. In person it's different. Like you see them in the videos, and you like imagine how they act in real life, and then they actually talk to you, and it's like, yo, you're actually a cool guy. So it's really really great. So
I think most of the beatboxers that I've ever met have always been pretty much all of them have been amazing people. So, um, whilst you go ahead and actually continue to meet more and more beatboxers, is there a community that you're part of where you live? Are there beatboxers around? Do you actually jam with anybody, or is it still all just kind of online due to current situation?
not really. Like I don't really live in a. I would say like Czech Republic is not really the biggest for beatboxing, like in general, and where I live, like my beatbox friends in Czech Republic are on the opposite side of the Czech Republic, so it's like really really not great. But yeah. Oh yeah. So yeah, I don't really talk to anybody in Czech Republic like live that lives there. So yeah.
That's unfortunate, but I mean, hopefully things will open up and more people will
Yeah.
be inspired by your story and start beatboxing more
Yeah.
in the area, and you could actually start jamming it with them. Um, so you go, you take a W home, national champion. You end up going in as well and getting a SBX shout out within a
Ooh.
year with your piece history. How was it for you to be featured on a channel that you first would have watched to see Sorrow versus MB14 and these types of battles and gain interest? So in less than a year, accomplishing getting an SBX shout out, how was that experience on your end as well?
It was crazy, crazy. It felt unreal. Like, it's like dopamine rush, and it's so sick. Like, my feelings when I actually saw the thumbnail in like image, and you see the check like flag, and it hits you really really differently when you actually see the shout out. So yeah, I did history. I was really happy with the routine, because I think this routine actually made me win against Biscuit. So I was like, yo, I have to record this. I think people could like it, and people actually like wrote me, "Yo, this is actually really great loop routine." So yeah, I think yeah, I just I just recorded it for one day, and he I think it was really actually really fast. I think it was like in I recorded it, I sent it, and it was out in like 2 3 days. I was like, what is this? So like yeah, actually really it surprised me a lot. And I think it was Ilya who like messaged me, is it okay if the shoutout comes out tomorrow? And I'm like, what? Wow. So yeah, damn.
Yeah, big shouts to Ilya, by the way.
Yeah.
Hideful, man, running the stream right now. Always on it. Get an SBX shout out. That's almost 200,000 views, and
Ooh.
you continue to just be crushing it. This year has been a good year for you, winning a GBB World Wild Card, taking third place in a huge competition online like that, getting the third place wild card, as well as winning a kickback wild card.
Yeah.
Currently had a battle with Josh-O. We'll be finding out who wins that, but we'll be going from that afterwards. And again, you just been smashing it this year. So how does it feel to go and actually have that full turnaround? Because again, it's interesting from starting to winning a national champs to qualifying for GBB, qualifying for kickback, being one of the first people ever to have the prototype of the MK2 when it comes to the RC-505 Mark II. How is it in general for you just to go and, again, I've said it a bunch of times, but just really take to this, really be able to go and advance very quickly, have success off the top. And 2021's been a smash hit year for you so far. So how has this journey been for you so far, all coming so fast?
I would say it was maybe a bit too fast, because with the time you like gain some more experiences, and like right now I have like a lot, I would say a lot of like theory, but some of the things that I could theoretically do if I had more time, like more stage performing, like being actually like confident on a stage performing. And so like that's the thing that I'm kind of missing, which I hope will be okay in GBB, but we will never know now. So but let's see what happens in 1 month. So yeah, like it was really fast, and I'm happy that it actually was really fast. Maybe I could have taken it a little bit slower, to be honest. But yeah, like I would say I'm the happiest person with the wildcards announcement. Like I had my friends right there next to me, and we were reacting to the live stream together. And when we saw my name actually on the screen, we just started screaming for like 5 minutes, and it was yeah, crazy time. So yeah, it was like really fast.
And what do you think is going to happen on that GBB stage? How are you going to,
Ooh.
with, again, you have a month. We'll talk
Yeah,
about kickback in a second, but you have approximately a month before you're on stage at GBB.
Mm-hmm.
Do you see yourself being able to have anywhere like an open mic or places or street performing or something you can go and try your stuff live on a stage through a sound system to try to get that experience and try to get your comfort levels up? Have you thought of these things? Is there anywhere that you could try to go and apply your rounds to a live setting?
Basically, that's why I went to Slovakia for this. Um, I just wanted to try how my routines work live, basically, because I have like really like room oriented, maybe drums mix, because let's say I really like make my kicks loud so they come like on top. But if you use a lot of EQ live, it just feedbacks a lot. So I had to like try something that would work, and it worked. So I gained a lot of experience. Like Slither was helping me, like Mate. I was like, "Ayo, when I will do a kick, can you please show me a sign if it's okay?" So I did a kick, and it was like, "Yeah, it's a great." So yeah, like this experiences. Yeah, I hope it's enough. I hope it's enough. I think it's enough. I think I'm ready. So yeah, let's see what happens.
Do you have like even a sound system that you practice through, or is it all headphones right now?
I have like not small. I have like normal speakers going to me, but live it's a bit different. Like you have your like speakers going to you turned off. So I just want to know what feedbacks, how it feedbacks, what sounds I can use, what sounds I can't use. So yeah, just like this. So yeah.
Well, again, I wish you the best of luck because it's going to be super. Everything's different, obviously. Bigger stages. I don't want to go and put any thoughts in your head negatively, but you got this, man. I got faith in you to go and smash it.
Hey.
Just as if you have the opportunity and can go and find time to do it, I would recommend trying to go and find places you can still get a couple of shows in before GBB stage, because it's good to have that experience, as you said, and the more experience you have, the better things will turn out. You say that in GBB specifically, you'd love to have a rematch with BizKid if it could ever happen. Is there anybody in that lineup that you would also want to go and face, people that you are looking forward to hearing live? Just tell me about getting qualified for GBB and things you're looking forward to at a level at the biggest battle that's going to happen. So how does it feel to be in the battle, people you want to battle, what you're looking forward to, people you're looking forward to hear specifically in the loop station?
I would say I want to hear everybody, basically. Like, the lineup for loops this year, even for solos, right? It's crazy. Like, we have the best, like, best in the best. So I can't wait to hear, everybody, basically. So, yeah, and I think, like, the rematch with Biscuit would be actually cool because, like, he made some new stuff, you know. I think he was, like, a bit holding back for me, and if we battle, I will go all in. So I just can see if I got this again. I'm just curious, you know, if it was like if it was actually like deserved. You know what I mean? So it's like a proving point for me. Like, beating Biscuit is actually like really hard, I would say. So if I would do it again, then I I would be happy. But it will be like Biscuit right now. The stuff he has, he showed me something, and I'm like, wow. You know, like, Biscuit, this guy, he has everything basically. Like, he has tech, his singing skills are crazy. You know, he has perfect pitch. You know, like, the videos he put out, it's crazy. So yeah, it's just I would love to have a battle with him again. Even it doesn't even have to be in GBB, just on some stage somewhere, you know. But yeah, I would say I want to battle, yeah, Biscuit, and maybe, like, even my friends. I think it would be cool to just battle my friends, actually, you know, like Matei or like Brass. Like, these are people that I really look up to, and being actually next to them and battling, it would be crazy. So I don't mind battling anybody. It's, yeah.
You ain't
If you wanna
scared.
battle me, we can battle. It's okay. Just call me. We're gonna do Discord call.
Anytime, anywhere, battle.
Yeah, I'm ready for you. It's okay.
And what else are you looking forward to? Again, you're going to be meeting a lot of these people for the first time. How's it going to be, just in your opinion, to go and be there in the crowd and watch and see and hear and be just a part of the GBB experience for you?
Yeah, I can't wait to meet, like, all of my friends. It would be crazy, you know, like, actually, like, meeting Pepone in person. I think that would be cool as well. You know, like, he's like a guy you see only on, like, screen, and then if I would meet him in real life, if I will meet him in real life, I mean, so, like, it's just crazy. Like, actually, I still have no idea how it went so fast that I will meet all the beatboxers that I love and I listen to on this, like, in the event that I'm actually in as well as them. So, like, I don't know. It's just crazy time to be alive. So yeah, I can't wait for everybody, basically all the fans as well. Like, the stage, if it will be okay, which I think it will, right? So, like, 5,000, I think, crowd people, like, that's just crazy. It's like, wow. Yeah,
Yeah, man,
can't
it's
imagine.
it's gonna be super crazy when we start off there, and I'm excited for everybody to go and check it out. I think there's still tickets available. I might be wrong on that; they might have sold out. But if you guys do want to be at the GBB, make sure you go and check them out on Instagram. Follow the link and grab yourself a ticket if they're still available. And we'll see you in Poland, in Warsaw. It's gonna be. It's been a long time coming, and we're finally back. So I'm excited to go and get that energy on that stage to go and get all the way up. And especially with people like you involved in it for the loop station, I can't wait to go and see people react to the levels, because it's been so long since we've had the battle of such capacity, such talent, such just the prestige that's going to be there, and it's been a while, so the level is just blowing up and blowing up, as I was saying, and it's going to be something to go and see. Talking kickback.
Ooh.
Kickback battle. You take home a wild card with your piece Cold Goodbye. You take a wild card home. How was the experience? To win the kickback and then get the message that, hey, by the way, you're gonna be one of the first ever to go and get a Mark II RC-505 prototype to go and use and work through with us. How is the experience so far with the kickback? And I want to also know about your thoughts about the rounds you had with Josh O. But first of all, getting into kickback, thoughts on the Mark II, overall experience with that.
Yeah, so Mark II, like when I first like heard the message, it was Sinjo calling me, I think, or Pepone actually. They were together, and they called me like, "Hey, okay, so it will be big. It will be really big," and he said like, "Okay, now listen, please be careful that you're alone and stuff like this." So I was like, "What is happening? Oh my god, is everything okay?" And then he just told me this information that there's a new loop station, and I'm gonna be one of the only person, one of the only people that will get it. I was like, "Damn, this is so crazy." So I was waiting, for some time, and it arrived. And until it arrived, we had no idea how it looked, anything. So when we first got it, we were like, "Yo, this is wow, the effects, wow!" Because like, you had no videos, no anything that you could look up, like tutorials. Nothing like tutorials existed on the MK2. So we had to go alone. It was really really hard to um like master the device as the old loop station. There were like updates really constantly, which is really great because with the new device there are a little bit like problems which we were trying to solve. We have like a kickback group where we say if something's not that okay, so we just put it in like a list and they upgrade it and they just send it back. Like it's just really really great communication, I would say. So um yeah, I feel really like privileged, to have this device. It's just crazy, crazy. You have,
Y-
I would recommend this device to everybody who has MK1 and that he's happy with the actual loop station that you're used to. It's really, really great upgrade, and you would like it, I think. So yeah.
In your opinion, how much of a step up from the Mark I is it?
Okay. So yeah, there are some effects, new effects that really, really help with the whole like second device for one device only thing, where you can do really, really similar stuff with what second device can do basically. So you can test it. You can test like how it is actually hard to make something, with the second device basically. Um, so yeah, it's really really big step up. I would say there you have 4 effects that you can choose to. You can switch to different effects list instantly. So like this is something that I was really really hoping that a new loop station would have, which is really really great. So like you can just have one page of drop, one page of drop, one page for drop, and just switch the drops. Easy, like dubstep drops, easy. So yeah, something like this is really really fun, and yeah, it's really really great device, really really great device.
And your battle, you got seated,
Ooh.
matched up with Josh O. The full battle's out now. If people want to go and check that out, which I recommend, all the rounds are out. You can check out MH versus Josh O. I just had Josh O on here as well on Beyond the Beats. So we have you on here. How do you think that battle went? How do you feel the battle went back and forth? Were you happy with your rounds? Were you surprised by anything he did? Was just overall feeling, how was the battle back and forth? Because I gotta say, just quality stuff from both of you guys. I was very impressed by both sides.
So yeah, I would say me personally, I'm most happy with my seeding round. Um but like that doesn't mean I dislike my rounds. I would say if I would put more work into it to put more details into it, I think it would be much better. Um but yeah, I'm like, I don't know. my first round, it was really unfortunate, but like I had to pre-record my first round before I heard Joshua's. So I didn't know what he will do, and it turned out to be a disaster for me because he did a completely different stuff than he would do usually. He did like a groovy house, and I was like, "Yo, this is crazy." And then you hear the sad MH boy, edgy 14-year-old MH with the sad lyrics again. So like it's a bit of a contrast, and the sound itself was not the best. I admit, like the singing could have been much better. So yeah, I would say I could have made it a bit better. That's my opinion. Uh, but I have GBB. I can make it better. I can show it in GBB in a bit better side. So yeah, I'm actually happy to be in the kickback. It's been a crazy for me. It's been a crazy time, because we got all the I got the DPA mic. This is the dream for me, like this mic is actually crazy. It's just unreal. We got the RC-505 new prototype. I I don't know. It's just really really great. So now I'm actually like kind of sad. I think I may disappoint somebody, but I still have GBB to show what I got. So let's not waste any tears, guys. I still got some stuff that I want to show. So
Oh man, well, you know what? If you put your best foot forward and you say that you're only learn from the experience and you're
Yeah.
going to get better, and you never know too. It's up to the judges to decide who's going to be moving on in the battle too. We don't know that decision yet, so we will find out. This Saturday is a live stream to find out the first two quarterfinals, who's moving on with those ones, and we'll be finding out who is moving on with yours, I believe, the week after. Might be wrong on that, but we'll have to go and keep on tuned into Swissbeatbox to go and see who's moving on. Don't sell yourself short. Questions that have come in. There's some more questions, but Pono just wants you to know he wants to do a 1v1 no device, just a solo beatbox battle.
Oh, damn.
So we might
Okay.
have to set that up later on. As well as I was going to go and ask you, how much do you practice right now? How long, how much per day, per week? How does it look for you sitting down and practicing? How long do you sit there and actually practice with your loop station leading up, especially to GBB with the kickback happening and just overall the way that you've advanced your skill level?
So yeah, right now I'm actually training a lot more than usual. I would say I got a new device actually. I'm not sure if I told anybody. Yeah, I got a Helix. Like why not? So Helix with the little launch pad, and I feel ready. To make some stuff. I have crazy ideas. I think so. Yeah, it's just
So
yeah.
you got sorry about that. You got a new device, you got a launch pad, you ready to go for this. You pop it off. All right.
Exactly, yeah.
What does it take to, do you have a process that you go through when creating pieces? Especially, you mentioned that the idea of image and the idea of this, the lyrics, they're your alter ego, and it's an alter ego allowing you to go and put lyrics together and a piece together. It's an artist. Can you kind of explain the process that you go through when you're looking for inspiration and ways you come to finding pieces and making pieces? How do you approach making a piece and the lyrics and everything?
I would say, this is actually a cool question. I would say sometimes I just randomly play the piano. I'm like just doing chords and stuff, and then when I actually like hear like a cool sounding chord progression, I'm like, yo, this is actually cool. And then I just try to make it a bit different, try to put a melody on top. So basically, I like record my session. Let's say like like 20 minutes just me playing the piano. And then I listen to it again, and I'm like, yo, this could actually have a potential. So I put it into the loop, my like with the stuff like granular delay, or just anyhow. I just want to know how it would sound, like sound wise, and then I think of like a melody on top. So it all starts with the piano for me, like freestyling on a piano, and yeah, it always starts like this, and then I just make some um lyrics, some edgy lyrics.
Yeah, a lot of your lyrics, it seems that you Again, if you say it's an alter ego, I'll give you that one. I won't question it too far, but it seems like you have some getting some weight off your chest for certain
Yeah,
things and
it's
the way
like
that you approach it.
I would say it's like something happened, but like not on this level, you know. It's like I'm just making myself a bit more more interesting, basically. Like, yeah, I'm kind of boring. So what can I like write about? Like, I ate bread today. That's not something like okay to write about. So like, I just thinking about all these lyrics, you know, like cool MH style. So yeah.
Hey man, you never know. That's could be the new hit single of the year. You got Brett. I am Brett today. Oh.
GBB ate the bread routine. Oh my god, yes.
um, and again, it comes back to the piano, man. It comes back to you sitting down, being able to play and translating that to an actual loop station. That's just it's crazy. A lot of people now, I find, in the loop station world had been piano players. You see Biscuit crushes the piano all the time. A lot of people have been able, Josh O as well, translating his musical abilities from previous knowledge to loop station.
Yeah.
And do you find that when you sit down and actually listen to other people's rounds and other loopers especially, do you feel like you can tell when somebody has a musical background and not necessarily coming from just a beatbox background?
Yeah, of course. Like uh if you listen to like second round of Joshua in Kickback, the harmonies that he put together, this is something that you can't really pull off if you don't know what you're doing. It's so it's insane. Like this guy, he's insane. And I have to battle him first. This is unfair. Yeah, he's really like yeah, it's just you kind of can see it when you see like progression mode, you know. Even like when you put like chords together, you still have to kind of like not everybody, but I would say like most of the people that do like grammar delay chords together, like layering on top, I would say they have some musical knowledge, you know, of what is minor chord, major chord, blah blah blah, how to make a melody and stuff like this. So yeah, it's I would say it's all about the knowledge, to be honest. Like if it's such a great plus, you know, when you know what you would want to do before you're doing anything, it really really helps, you know. Like you're telling yourself, okay, let's try something like sad. Now you do like the minor chords, major chords, you pick like the chords that you really want to do together, you know what chords work with what chords basically. So yeah, it's just I would recommend the piano is really really great for before starting the loop station. Actually, it really really helps. You can see like Joshua Biscuit, like these two are crazy, you know. So yeah, I would say I I personally like see it a lot when somebody actually knows what they are doing. So yeah, I think that answers the question.
And a question I gave and I kind of poised towards Joshua as well, because he had mentioned that it was really the loop station that brought him into the world of beatboxing and really brought him into practicing and trying to achieve something with it. And you say a very similar thing of you need to practice your solo more of it.
Yeah.
Do you see the future of looping? Do you
Hmm.
think the future of looping is going to be based more on people practicing, people being like solid, let's say solo beatboxer and finding the loop station and applying beatbox skills to the loop station? Do you think it's going to be more based on people that have a musical background in piano that find the loop station and apply their musical knowledge through their voice to this machine? Or do you think it's going to be somebody that is very technical, knows the machine side of it, but might not have the musical knowledge as much? And obviously, a mix of all three is the best. But I was saying, in
Yeah.
your opinion, where do you see the future of looping going, being on the forefront of it?
Hmm. I would say like it's going a bit from like almost you have to know what like you have to be a really great beatboxer, right? Like it started like this, that you have to be the really great beatboxer, and it's going kind of down, I would say, right now with all the second devices and stuff like this, because you know, like GBB 2015 or something, you know, you just looping your beatboxing, put some sounds on top, uh, and I would say right now, um, the like the trend of actually like doing crazy sounds over like actual like beatboxing would be more than the actual like beatboxers. But I would say it won't disappear at all. Like you can see in a like in a music, like a normal music, you still have like real crazy EDM um like music composers, and but at the same time you have like jazz just band, you know, enjoying playing. You know, I would put it to this, like FL Studio, and then you have like real drums. I would put it like this, and like there are some people that enjoy this and there are some people that enjoy this, and there will still be people who will loop with beatboxing, so people will listen to them, and there will be crazy EDM, crazy sounds, loop station artists. So yeah, I think it will just grow, basically. So yeah.
Absolutely. And I've been able to go and have a first row front ticket to go and actually see people at GBB and across the world and loop station, seeing it progress from the very beginning,
Mhm.
days of scratch from the roots, jumping on and having two pedals, and that's what he was running with, and
Yeah.
people following and going through it. Just the I can go and name a bunch of artists, but just essentially from the roots to where it is now. Um, do you think that there's going to be a space? I think there always will be a space, but do you think that that space is going to be smaller for people that might be exceptional solo beatboxers who find the loop and still shy away from the effects and shy away from the possibilities of the machine and the technology, but still, you know, really can go and loop and put their sounds in? Do you think that space is going to get smaller in only in the competitive sense?
Mhm.
I mean, in the competition sense.
Yeah, I would say it won't disappear. I think right now it's going to a different directions. Basically, it's like this, and it's going like in a different direction. So I think there will be only like competitions with just like beatboxing, you know, chilling on the RC-505, and then there will be these crazy second device, blah 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 users, uh, in a different, completely different competition. You know, so I think it will go into this direction where if you want to listen to only one device, which is like respectfully okay, you know, like you me person, I would say you need like more vocal talent, like to if you have only one device, it's like more cool to the person hearing, like this is just one with one device, it's wow, you know. But at the same time, if you actually do something really really crazy with a second device that was not heard before, like let's say second round Frosty, you know, everyone was going absolutely nuts, not nuts, not heard before, crazy drop, crazy arpeggios, and this is something that I would not want to miss. You know, it's like some people say let's do only one device, and they want to close all the second devices, but like at the same time when they hear like Frosty, they're like, yeah, this is great. You know, so like I think it needs to go to do two directions basically. So yeah, there still will be competitions with only one device. So this is my option.
And that's the question that comes up though, is okay, so if we go and say that we're gonna have a category with just one device, you're only allowed the RC-505 Mark II or further expansions of this machine, already looking in the future, but you're only allowed one device.
Hmm.
And then there's a secondary category. Does that mean that there's a secondary category with two devices? And there's
Yeah.
gonna be another category that has endless devices and you're allowed keyboards
Hmm.
involved with it?
Yeah.
Where
Why
does that
not? Why not?
necessarily stop? Because I've seen like Honeycomb's crazy. He has a whole setup
Yeah.
and different synths and all sorts of stuff that, again, he just put it together. And I've seen other people with, you know, a beardy man, let's say. where
Yeah.
where does someone that aspires to be like a beardy man battle? And do you think there's like, in your opinion, just let's say 5 years from now,
Uh-huh.
is there going to be multiple different layers to this loop station battle, or is there going to be just open? And if people want to be the one device, like, how do you see that playing out?
I really hope so. Actually, imagine like Beardyman actually like battling with all his stuff that he has, like live. Oh my god, that would be crazy. So like, there will be layers. I hope so. I hope so. I really hope so. So like, there will be uh like one device. I would want to see it like this, to be honest. Like one device, or just let's say no effects at all, just beatboxing and looping, just Tionep style, you know? Imagine this, and then like one device with all the input effects, track effects, blah blah blah. Maybe you can use some MIDI, you know, to help you to do with the one device. Then you're gonna get the what is right now, like second device, only voice triggered, um, launchpad plus the RC-505, and then all in, like no voice at all. You can go all in basically. The keyboard, all the musicians that there's a big community of like loopers who actually don't know that like they're I don't think they even know about this like community at all. Like they know, but it's not like they listen to it a lot. Like piano players, like 40-year-old guys that really are talented and they have some things to show. And if there will be like competition where you could show all your skills, no matter no regulations at all, that would be, I think, really, really great. But it needs to be a different competition, and it can't be all stuff put it together, because it would find unfair. Some people would find it unfair if they can't have the devices that he has, basically, which is right now. So I think this controversy could be really, really like shut it down if this happens. Like I would, yeah.
Yeah, it'd be wild to have just an all out have and Pono brought up another one, J Flow slapping it up too, and having just that open competition where it's anything goes, you put
Yeah.
on what you want to,
Oh
and
my god! Imagine.
or we could do a growl up style, and you're gonna go and have those piano players match with the beatboxers looping together and just
Like imagine like actually like you remember Gene 2019 showcase? Imagine like
course,
Gene
of course.
against like Beardman. Like the battle would be absolutely insane. Like that's something I really want to see. Like you just put me idea in my head, and I oh my god, I hope I will see this one day.
Petition for this,
Beardman
people.
competing.
Petition. We want Beardy Man versus Gene, no limits.
Yes, no limits. Oh my god. Please, Pepone, let's do it, please.
Hey man, we had fantasy battles at the camp when they had the SBX
Ooh.
camp. There was, it was was it Ballsy and Tom Thumb versus shoot. There's a bunch of different battles
Yeah, a
that
lot of
happened,
them,
but
yeah.
there's
I remember.
there's
Mad
they also
Twins
had,
against Napalm, right? And
yeah, of
stuff.
course,
Yeah.
of course, and we had different things where it'd be, just style clashes and for fun. So we could see this. I don't know. We never know what the future is gonna hold. So maybe it'll be in camp as one-offs. Maybe it'll be full on another leagues when it comes to those things or different competitions, and we'll see how it goes. But it's just endless. I find like it's
Yeah.
endless. The more I more listen to it, and hearing people that are just pushing the envelope, like yourself, like Josh O, everybody in Kickback, everybody in GBB, Rhythm, like the list goes on and on. Sorrow, Rhythm, and MB14, the way they're taking it is just absolutely, it's crazy. It's super crazy. What else are we gonna go and see from you? Is there something you're gonna go and say either for Kickback? Who do you think has the best chance in your opinion? Actually, no. You know what?
Okay.
We're gonna switch it up though.
Okay.
I'm not gonna go and we're gonna ask these questions in rapid fire. All right.
Damn.
Ladies and gentlemen, right here live and direct, we about to get into rapid fire with MH. So the way this works is I'm gonna ask you a bunch of questions in a rapid fire succession. You need to give an answer as quickly as you can, and the first thing that comes to your mind. Are you ready?
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, episode 70, Beyond the Beats. We are going into rapid fire with MH. Rapid fire. Question number 1. Who is your current favorite solo beatboxer?
That
Current favorite tag team?
Equilibrium, I think. I love their Swissbeatbox, shout out.
Current favorite crew?
Ooh, Barrybomb, yeah.
Current favorite Loopstation artist outside of yourself?
Frosty or KBA.
Current favorite sound that you do?
Talking, I guess. I don't know.
Current favorite sound effects on the Loopstation?
Reverb.
What is the sound you are working on?
Actually getting my case snare clean.
What is your favorite soccer club?
Oh my god, we have in Czech Republic Victoria Plzeň, which is like a city near to me. So yeah.
Who is your favorite player in the
Ooh.
soccer leagues?
I don't know. David Limberský in the Czech Republic, I think. I don't know. Yeah, you don't know him. It's just underground.
Hey, if he's in FIFA, we'll be able to find him. I'll go and jump on there and find him.
Let's go.
Get myself beat. Who would you like to play table tennis with in the beatbox world?
Everybody. Like, I challenge everybody. I think I will beat everybody of you.
Let's go. Let's go.
Let's do battle royale. Oh my god, yes.
Okay, who do you think's gonna win? That has the best chance of winning the Grand Beatbox Battle in Loopstation?
Frosty.
What is the best mic to use? This is a question from Pono. Best mic to use for Loopstation.
Well, I went from Shure SM58 to DPA, so right now it's DPA for sure for me. So yeah, let's say DPA.
Okay.
Really great.
What is the best Czech food?
Oh my god, řízek, kuřecí řízek, which is like chicken meat. You know. It's really
Best.
great.
What is your favorite drink?
Oh, kofola, which is a Coke, Czech Coke.
Favorite video game?
League of Legends, I think. Yeah, I'm ashamed, but it's League of Legends.
Oh, it's all good. And who do you want? Is there anybody that you would not want to battle? You think would be who would be the hardest battle for you in Grand Beatbox Battle?
Robin, to be honest.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, and one more question too. One more question. Where would you take me in your town? What's the best restaurant in your city?
We have Uříznivého kozla. It's in the center, so you'll see it. I think, yeah, it's really great.
All right. Well, if I'm ever in your place, you got to show me this place. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Rapid fire. I was rapid fire with the homeboy right there, MH. Next up, we have questions from
Papuni. My friend Papuni.
My friend Papuni.
All right. First and foremost, he wants to know, okay, at the Grand Beatbox Battle, what do you think it'll take for you to impress the crowd in your elimination round? And what do you think it'll take for everyone to impress the crowd at the GBB to go and make it into the battles?
I would say there are many ways, to be honest. Like, it could be by great singing or great sound effects. Not sound effects, like sound quality. You know, like having actually a really great sound. It could be cool groove. You know, it's just up to you what you wanna do, I would say. And if you wanna impress somebody, then you really gotta do it right. So yeah, for me, I think I'm gonna go for like sound quality, you know, with the helix and stuff. Just put some singing on top, you know, with some cool drums. So yeah, I hope I'm gonna deliver some good routine for my elimination.
All right, we're looking forward to having you on stage, man.
My friend Papuni
wants to say, if you had to sum up what you want your music to deliver, like what message do you want your music to deliver to the people when they hear you?
Okay, I would say just this is a great question. I have to think a bit. What is my message actually? I would say my biggest message that right now I want to do is just to Czech beatbox community, to be honest, to just to maybe some other loopers start looping, maybe because of me. When I perform in GBB, I think it could be a great starting point for everybody in Czech Republic, because we have not a lot of Czech loopers at all. So yeah, I just want to show, yo, just pick up the loops, bro. I can help you. It's okay. We're gonna go through together with all the effects. You know, it's really hard on the start, and it's really like on motivation after like 2 months of not being great. You're like really disappointed in yourself, but when you get over this, then it's really great. You just start growing and growing, I would say. So I would really recommend starting with beatboxing at first, and music theory. It will be much easier. Like, I started without any beatboxing, and yeah, it's not really not the greatest start. So this is my message, I think. Yeah.
All right, that's a good message. He wants to know,
My friend Papuni.
My friend Papuni.
he says, if you had to pick a stage outside of beatbox, outside of beatbox world, outside of GBB, outside of Czech Battle, outside of all these things, where's a stage you'd like to perform? Is there a festival? Is there place you want to, a showcase that you'd like to do? Is there somewhere you want to go and perform outside of the beatbox world?
I would say we have like this is my, I would not say like a dream. It's like almost impossible, but like we have a really big arena, you know, and only the biggest Czech people can be there. It's like O2 Arena called. It's called like this, and so my dream is to be there, but I still have to like, you know, it's like me personally. Like right now, I don't really want to be there. I just want to get better. So it's like a lot of people can actually enjoy it, you know, not like I don't want to be disappointed in my performance. So I really, really want to work hard, basically, so I can get on this level soon, which I hope can be done in some years of hard practice. So I hope I can get on this level. So yeah, so like
If you could
O2
go and
Arena.
slap up the GBB stage, what you're gonna do, you could slap up an O2 stage, my friend. I got faith in you. And if anybody's listening out there, you watch this back. We'll go watch this back in a couple years when you'll be headlining a show in there, brother. You just keep on pushing. I have faith in you.
Let's see.
Uh,
Let's see.
Another question from
My friend Papuni.
he wants to know if you could help, or here we go. What's a looper you'd like to tag team with to make a video?
Ooh, actually, we thought about this. I thought about this earlier as well. I think next year we are gonna make a GBB wildcard with tech teams if it's happening with KBA, and yeah, it's cool because we are both like a bit different, and we would, I think, like really if we would be together, it would be like he's missing something and I'm missing something, and we'd be like complete each other, you know. So like KBA would be cool. Also, like after the blip I thought about, actually Sam Perry, he told me that he wants to make a video with me. So like if that happens, I'm dying.
Let's go.
Yeah. So Sam Perry and KBA, okay, or anybody that is my inspiration. It doesn't really matter. I just wanna, I don't know. If you wanna make a video with me, just let's do it. You know. Even you could, you know, the new RC-505 has 2 mics. I could take one, you could take the second one, just beatbox on top of it. Let's go, Scott. Let's do it.
all right. We'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens at GBB. I got a month to go and practice my stuff up too. Shoot.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, that'd be dope seeing you and Sam Perry or you and KBA. What would right off the top of your head?
Rapid fire.
You have to give me your top 2 names if you and KBA have a tag team. You have to think of them.
Top 2 like to battle.
No.
Or-
What's your name? KBA and
Oh
you.
yeah.
What's
Okay,
your tag
we
name?
thought about this as well. Like my mage, it looks like mage, and he's KBA, so magic kebab basically.
Rapid fire.
So yeah, magic kebab. This is our name.
Ladies and gentlemen, heard it here first. Magic Kebab, let's go. Another question from
My friend Papuni.
outside of the beatbox world. Who is somebody that you would like to do a collaboration with? Is there a singer, a rapper, a instrumentalist, somebody else that you'd like to go and do a track with?
Yeah, there are some really cool guys in Czech Republic that I hope that I can get like a collab with, like after the GBB or something, or like after I get really, really good. I really want to get better. So I hope this can happen one day. So like we have like I don't know. I can really tell like one single person. Maybe I really like one guy, one young guy. His name is Sofian Mej, and he's like really, really great, and I love his style, and he's getting really, really famous now. So maybe him, or like Ben Christovau. He's not really well known. Or oh my god, I don't know if you remember, but he was in Eurovision, and his name is Mikolas Josef. And this guy, I really would love to make a collab with, or just know him. You know, he's just cool guy. Yeah.
Word. Well, hey, again, with the videos you have, and especially after GBB, and once you get to a level that you're happy with, I'm sure you could make those connections happen. The internet's a wild place where you can go and make these things happen, man. So put it out there. You never know what's going to come back.
Yeah.
Another question from
My friend Papuni.
My friend Papuni.
he's going to go and ask you, oh, okay, here we go. what's something that you would what's something you really want to see in the GBB crowd? You know how they had like beach balls, and you have
Mm.
a wild BBK, let's say, and you have Big Ben, and what's something or someone you really want to see while you perform at GBB?
Mm, I like, let's say like visual effects. That would be cool, right? Like on a drop, like some cool visual effects. I think that would be cool. Something like this, that would be really, really great. I think. Like you see this on festivals a lot, so I think in GBB that would work really, really well. So, some cool dope ass visuals.
We need the we need the Sinjo of visual effects as well. We need the oddness.
Oh yeah.
Oddness. There we go. Hit the opposite. Doing the visual. We'll see if we can do that. Maybe that'd be dope. Last question.
My friend Papuni.
Wants to ask you.
My friend Papuni.
Has a question for you. This is the last one we'll go to. Is well, you kind of already addressed this, but he wants to know. Essentially, would you advise people to go and get the new MK2 when it comes out later in the
Yeah.
year?
Instant answer, yes, for sure. I would say it's not even that expensive. Like the way the stuff it can do, like let's say Helix is like almost $2,000, like, and then you have MK2, which is like €60 basically. Not 60, 600 euro. Yeah, 600 euro. So, or I think it's 600, right? I think it's on some musical store for like pre-order for 600 actually. So it can do really, really a lot of stuff, and I would say, yeah, go buy it. It's more, you can get more creative if you have an idea that like only the old loop would like stop you. Then this is a really, really great device for you, because now you have even more ports. You can put in more instruments and stuff, and so even if you're not a beatboxer, it's really, really great device for you. So yeah, and I like the fact that right now, like, you can, let's say you can have like two mics. So I would say it's a really, really great device for tech team beatboxers as well, because you have four input effects, and you can put two input effects to mic one and two input effects to mic two. So you can like mix your beatboxing together with your tech team partner. So it's not just for loopers. I would say it's a great sounding system in general. So um yeah, really, really great. And the 32-bit float, the quality is insane. So just go buy it.
Hey, you already. When it comes out, your boy's gonna get one too. I gotta go and get my Loopstation game up. It'd be great to go and see. So everybody, go and check them out once again. Check out Boss, check out Rowan, all that good stuff with that MK2 when it comes out later on, and keep on checking it out in the kickback battles. Those are questions from
My friend Papuni.
My friend Papuni.
Those are
Thank
questions
you,
from
Piponi.
my friend and yours, Piponi. Now we go questions that are from our crowd. We touched on this, but Lucky KK wants to go and ask, so do you make your lyrics by yourself, and are you the writer of all your own lyrics?
Actually, right now, yes, but I actually had my beatbox friend Enhance. You know Enhance, right? Uh, he's a great guy. He's the one of the kindest people I've ever experienced. Like, he's really, really great guy. And I had some troubles with my actual GBB. I think it was GBB wildcard. I had like some like sentences that I would really want to put in, and we would put it together with Enhance, and I'm really, really like thankful for this, because he helped me. I made it a bit different after, but like the stuff, he helped me so much basically. So yeah, the thanks goes to Enhance for this. So yeah.
Fun tidbit, and shout out to Enhance as well.
I hope he's watching it. Oh my god, Enhance, I love you.
Another question coming in from YYED. Eid. What's that? IIXIV. I know that's some, I can't read that off the top. That's Roman numerals. but we'll go ahead and say something 16 possibly or 15. But 2020. Yeah. I need to go back to school, I do. But I think they want to know what's your favorite 3 effects on the MK2. You already said reverb was one of them. What are your next 2 favorite effects that have been on the MK2?
I will just say the new ones, I guess. So so the oscillator bot really helps. You can now make 16 notes melody. With just go by A. You can make from C1 to C9, basically any melody you want, and now then you can distort it. You can make it the sound you need. You have 4 input effects, so you can make it really great. So I would say oscillator bot is really great. I like the new filter because it's basically the same, but now there is step rate, right? So you can adjust the cutoff of the of each like part of the filter manually, basically. So you can create like a filter pattern that wouldn't be possible on the old RC-505. So I would say like the step rate option itself is really useful on the MK2. Then it goes to transpose as well. Now you can like set -1 on first, +2 on second, blah 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 blah, and you go down to 16. So let's say you have robot node on A, and you put transpose to B. You can go to like arpeggios basically. So it's really cool. The new device, guys, get it.
That sounds
So good.
super crazy, man. Even the way you're explaining it.
Yeah,
I hope that answers their question. Another question. Vampy, a member for 2 months on Swissbeatbox. Big shout outs. If you want to become a member, go and click that link. And asks, can you do the post snare?
No. No, I can't. No.
Yet. Not yet.
Not
Not
yet.
yet.
Not yet.
Uh
And can you?
no, not yet. Not yet.
Not
That's
yet.
another thing. I got work to do still.
Let's do a
Always
challenge.
new crazy sentence.
Who gets it first? He wins. Okay.
Okay,
Wow.
we'll see. We'll see. George the Cloud asks, are you gonna shave your head if you face Frosty and GBB?
Yeah, I will. If I battle him, why not? If I actually battle him, why not do it on the stage, right? Just like in front of the crowd. Oh my god. Yeah. If it actually happens, then yeah, I will just do it for the
All
memes,
right. We heard it here. You said it. So let's see what happens. If you battle Frosty, I'm gonna bring out the clippers still. Another question that came in from Dom04, D0M04, asking, why'd you buy the Helix? Were you disappointed in the TC Helicon, or did you just want to try something new? So why did you make the Helix your second device?
I would say, with the TC Helicon, it's a really great device. Like, I love the device, the stuff you can do with it. The harmonies, you can hear it in the GBB wildcard, like how you can actually like put like 4 notes, literally really great sounding, nice sound design. But I would say it's the only thing that can do like, it's really great at one thing and kind of like sucks at everything else, I would say. So it's like the best at one thing, and then it's like meh. So the harmonies are actually like the best. So you have like not too many options to do some stuff, right? So when it comes to Helix, the harmonies, I would still say the TC Helicon is the best, but with everything else, Helix is on top, I would say. So you have much more possibilities, so you can make your sounds like you can get much bigger like sound arsenal. So yeah, that's why I bought Helix, to be honest, just so I can try something new. Yes.
That's a good answer. A follow-up question from Oxygenic, who's been a member for 6 months. And Oxygenic, if you guys haven't seen it, go and check out his online
Bang.
World Beatbox
Oh my
Championship where he had that bangarang round. Bomb, bomb, bomb. And nasty right now. Big shout outs to Beatbox community, by the way. Check out all those battles that have been coming out. But he asks, how is stuff how's it going preparing stuff with the Helix? How does it feel to work with the Helix?
Oh, okay. So it's a really, really hard device, right, to learn. It's really different than RC-505. Like, it's crazy hard, to be honest. Like, you have, like, I don't know how to explain really, really like simple, but let's say you have chain and you have to put like all the effects how you want them. You can put them down, up. For notes, you don't have a robot. You need to find a frequency for your note and stuff like this. And the tremolo, it's not like automated. You have to do everything like manually. So when you're creative, then it's really great for you. But it's like less. There are not really like presetted sounds that work together well. It's just one, 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 and you gotta put it together to make it sound great. And if you don't know how, then you're just you have you got nothing basically. So uh, I go into try hard mode now. I really try to see all the possibilities. And actually, Oxygenic, he's been helping me a lot. He's the master of the device. Basically, he's the craziest tech guy I've ever seen. Like the way he's doing the looping is different than everybody else. I would say he's like even like tech wise, he's even on top of Inky for me. Basically, that's my opinion. Like I think only because of him I bought the big Helix because the way the stuff he's showing, the bang rank, like you have no idea how he did it right. Like it's just crazy. It's just you have no idea, and the fact that like he's the same human as you and he managed to do it, it's a great challenge for me to just do it as the same way as him, or maybe you know what I mean. Like you see the challenge and you just want to go for it. That's the Helix for me because it's really hard and but it's like a sweet like sweet thing when you actually make something great with it. Then you actually can tell that you're like a good guy, like good looper, not a good guy, good looper. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess you could still be a terrible person, but a great looper, you know? Like
Exactly. Yeah.
I understand what you're saying though, and again, I was blown away by its rounds, and I've seen some
Crazy.
follow up stuff with them and follow them up on Instagram too. Go check out Oxygenic,
Yeah.
been slapping it up. But that's hey, you got your cosign and inspired you for it. So it's also amazing to hear. I love when I talk to people and it's happening every time, but it's nice to go and see people that say, "Oh, this person's helping me with this. Someone's helping me with this. Someone's helping me
Yeah.
with this," and they're all they're just it's nice to go and see the family that's going to be going. Two things came in. One person, let's say here, Jonah Hinkson says, not a question, but MH is my favorite looper.
Aw, thank you. That's nice.
And another question came in from way above. Someone wants to know, is it your dad or your mom who is really tall, or are they both really tall?
Actually, they are not at all, that not tall at all. Like not at all. So I mean, now I'm thinking about my neighbor was kind of tall. Damn. So no, I'm just kidding. I'm just
Ish.
kidding. Nah, they are not tall. So I'm just a bit built different, you know.
Oh, let's go.
What am I saying? Oh my god. It's great that they don't speak English. So yeah.
Did they
My
understand
parents-
milkman?
Yeah.
Ish? No. None of that. Okay. Yeah, man, those are questions from our audience.
That's,
And yeah, man. Overall, I've had a pleasure of talking to you. I've had a pleasure of watching you in Mad Meal and online jams, and I've seen you around, and now I get to go and see you in Kickback, and I'll be seeing you on the GBB stage meeting in person. I'm looking forward to that immensely. Is there anything that we haven't talked about that you want to talk about before we jump off of here?
I don't really think so. No.
All
Been a
right,
great
then. Can you?
time.
I'm glad you had a good time. I had a good time with you. Could you tell me where can people go and follow you up? Where are your social media channels for them to go and follow you up and support?
You can follow me on Instagram, MH Beatbox. How is the like dash called? Not the dash, but it's like
Underscore.
underscore M_H_ Beatbox. Yeah, you can follow me on Instagram or on YouTube, where I will post some songs right now, some routines that I been wanted to show maybe even before GBB. I'm not sure yet, but yeah, I really wanna start something big. So yeah, let's hope it works out well and you guys enjoy it.
Man, I wish you the best of luck. So once again, ladies and gentlemen, go and follow him up on Instagram. Check out his YouTube channel. More information coming soon, and he might be also putting up some more question and answers. You never know. He's interacting with his fans, very open. Check him out and hit him up on Discord as well. He's there, so you guys can go and jam and learn and exchange ideas. But ladies and gentlemen, MH, one more time, thank you for joining us. I wish you nothing but the best of luck in the kickback battle, in GBB, and all your future endeavors. From the amount of skill that you've shown and the way that you've picked up the loop station and just looping in general, your rise to the top of the in the Czech side of things was very quick. We'll see if that continues at GBB. And overall, man, you have a very bright future ahead of you, and I'm very excited to go and see how you take it.
Thank you so much. Thank you. It's a pleasure for me to be here. So yeah, it's crazy.
Man, pleasure is all ours to have people like you on, good people in the community. So that being said, once again, ladies and gentlemen, go follow him up on Instagram. Check out right now Josh O versus MH on the Kickback Battle 2021 Loopstation Edition on that RC-505 MK2. It's out on YouTube right now. Make your decision. Put it in the comments who you think wins and won that battle, but you got to go and check out the live streams. We'll be back with a live stream tomorrow, finding out who won the first two quarterfinals of the kickback. And there's also more information coming out for GBB, more information coming out on kickbacks, bunch of shoutouts always happening. I'll be back Sunday with another episode of Beyond the Beats. It's your boy Scott Jackson saying thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much, everybody. Go get a ticket for GBB if they're still available. Go ahead and become a member on the Swissbeatbox and follow Fortis if you want to know what time it is. Big ups to Fortis Watches, the official timekeeper of Swissbeatbox for all events coming up. Long story short, call your friends and family. Tell them you love them, and that's the most important thing I can tell you all day. Second most important, keep that beatbox sword sharp, keep that looping sword sharp, keep practicing, push our art form, and spread love. It's your boy Scott Jackson. Thank you, MH, for being on there, and we'll catch you very soon. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, you're far too kind. But with that, I gotta say, that's time.